Hello, everybody out there. Chris here. Hope everyone's having a great day. Want to wish you happy Topps 2023 week. So besides opening day, Derby day, maybe Christmas, this is one of my favorite days of the year. So was able to pick up a hobby box of 2023 Series 1 Topps. I buy one every year. I seldom open them. Unless I buy more than one. But I did go out into the wild and I found some blaster boxes at Target, so I'm gonna open one up here in a minute. Wanted to show a few things that we've picked up over the last few weeks, some pretty cool stuff, I think. So I'm gonna flip this thing around and get to opening some packs and showing off some cool stuff. All right, so I'm gonna put our box of 2023 Topps Series 1 right here with Julio Rodriguez on the cover. And we're gonna open that in just a minute. I'm gonna show off a few things that we've picked up over the last few weeks. And I'm gonna start with this baseball. I don't collect many baseballs. They kind of take up a lot of space. I think it's awesome, the guys who have them. I tend to use my resources on autograph cards. But this was one that was too good to pass up for us. If you don't recognize that as signature, it's a guy that I thought was on the Hall of Fame track, and in fact we named our third son after. But it's Cole Hamels, World Series hero, beautiful, fastball changeup guy, left-handed. Not a great signer. In fact, pretty difficult to find Cole Hamels doing any kind of private signings. Every once in a while he's signed through his foundation, but just an expensive autograph. We got a great deal on this ball, even though it's not sweet spotted. We wanted to add it to the collection. Another thing I picked up right here is a special set of cards. This may not be one that you're familiar with. There were about 15,000 of these sets produced, but they were given out at Wrigley Field on August 20th, 1982. This is the 1982 Red Lobster Chicago Cubs set. Imagine, by August, it's hot. All those guys and gals who are potentially intoxicated, trying to keep up with these at a game. Kids pulling them out at the game. I bet 15,000 were given out at the stadium. I wonder, if 13 or 14,000 even made it out of the stadium that day. But this is a great set because it's got 4 Hall of Famers in it, 3 who were featured, 2 of which are rookie cards, pretty neat cards. This is the entire Cubs set. So I was able to find this on eBay, which is pretty excited about because it's something I've kind of watched. And I'll show you real quick. I'll kind of go through these cards pretty quickly until we get to the big ones. So Bump Wills, good guy. These are in exquisite condition for the fact that they were at that game. In case you're wondering, the Padres were playing in Wrigley Field. Padres won the game 2-0. The Padres had a young left fielder in his first year of play by the name of Tony Gwynn. And the Cubs had couple of Hall of Famers at the field that day. See if you can find the Hall of Famer in this stack right here. I'll go ahead and help you out. It's right in the middle. It is Billy Williams. So he was on the Cubs coaching staff. And here are our Hall of Famers. So we got Fergie Jenkins, 1982, was towards the end of his career. He only had a few years left at this point, but the first Canadian into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Next one is a Hall of Fame rookie. That's Lee Smith. So this is Lee Smith. He has obviously a Donruss, 1982 Donruss, 1982 Fleer, and 1982 Topps, but this is the fourth rookie card. So pretty cool looking card, very good condition. And then last but not least, we've got this. This is the Ryne Sandberg. So this is what the back of these cards look like, by the way. Obviously got the Red Lobster in here. Shows Sandberg's, previous statistics. But what's really cool about this card and I'll let you think about it for a minute. Notice anything weird about this card? You know, Rhino is thought of as you know, one of the most or best second baseman of all time. At least, you know, top 10. I'll give you that. But if you notice, this is a picture that does not have him playing second base. In fact, if you didn't know, Sandberg held down third base for the Chicago Cubs for most of 1982, and clearly in this picture he did. And I did look on August 20th of 1982 when these were given out. He was playing third base, so he eventually made his way over second base at the end of the 1982 season. Nevertheless, the first card produced of Ryne Sandberg in a Cubs uniform, as his rookie didn't come out till 1983. So pretty cool. It is a great condition. So I don't know if I'm going to send it to him to get signed or what I'm going to do with it, but I'll think on it. Let me know if you have an opinion or thought on what I should do on that card. Next card I've got is a 1963 Rookie Stars Pete Rose. Now, there's something you should know about this real quick. You should notice it says card up here. The autograph is a Gem Mint 10. So, but obviously when it says card up here, that should always catch your attention. Now, I could have told you the moment I laid eyes on this card, it almost has a matte finish. It's kind of hard to tell. It's perfectly centered. And the printing, if you get close, you can tell the printing's not 1963 Topps for sure. And that's because this is a reprint card. Now, it doesn't say reprint anywhere on there. It makes me a little nervous what, you know, PSA's done now. They used to list, you know, 1963, you know, Topps and the card number and all that stuff up here. They used to verify the card, which they don't do anymore. So that's always something to look out for if you're buying from somebody. So I knew this was a reprint. If it's a high number, the actual card's high number, and so it's, I don't know if you've looked at Pete Rose rookie cards lately, but if you want a halfway decent Pete Rose rookie card, I think you're going to pay about $1,000 for it. And Pete Rose will sign anything, but if you want him to sign a rookie card, it's going to be at least $300, sometimes more. I've seen up to $500 him charging to sign rookie cards. So I thought for the Pete Rose Topps run that I'm working on, I thought this would to do a good service to my collection. I like the fact that obviously he signed it with his middle name, Pete Edward Rose, put his jersey number there, 14. So cool card to add to the collection. And the last card I'm going to show before I open up this box is this 1998 Topps, I guess Prospects is the best way to look at it. It's not really thought of as Adrian Beltre's rookie card. It's his 1997 Bowman, but this is definitely his first appearance on the Topps card. Now, I like several things about it. I like that Adrian Beltre, that's a very early Adrian Beltre signature. So I'd say he definitely signed this late 90s, very early aughts. But what I also like about this, kind of has some Hall of Fame-ness to it, is, besides Aaron Boone, which is kind of cool, but it's also signed by Ryan Miner. And I'll give you a second to think about why Ryan Miner, how he has a Hall of Fame twist. But your second is up. So Ryan Miner is the guy who trotted out to third base the day that Cal Ripken ended his streak. So he took Cal Ripken's spot at third base when Cal ended his illustrious consecutive game streak. So it's got a little bit of Hall of Fame-ness to it. I thought that was kind of cool. So this is a card. Obviously, Adrian Beltre is my favorite baseball player of all time. But I just thought it was neat that they were both on the same card there, both autographs. So make of it what you will. But I'm going to go ahead and hopefully you've been able to find some of this stuff out in the wild. I bought a box of Topps, a hobby box. I bought it from Topps. I'll probably get it here in the next few days. I always buy a couple hobby boxes every year. I save one. I still don't know why I do that, but I've got hobby boxes that go back several years now. I try to buy, update, Series 1, Series 2, all that stuff. But I'm pretty excited about this year's design. Obviously, you've got Julio Rodriguez. If you haven't seen this, I'm sure if you watch YouTube channels, you've seen some of this stuff opened. But it's got some cool stuff going on. I'm interested to see the variations. I really like the old Hall of Famers who are in this set, so I'd like to see or pull one of those. But who knows what the print run is on this stuff. I haven't watched much. I've seen anything on it. But, you know, these kind of have that modern flair to it. Obviously, they kind of bring back, I don't want to say 83, 84 vibes, you know, with the photo down here, or even 1996 vibes. But something along those lines. I mean, it's certainly a unique card that when future generations see this, you know, they'll be able to say, yeah, that's 2022 Topps. So I'm going to kind of go through here, you know, highlight the big cards that we're able to find. But the guys we're mostly looking for are Gunnar Henderson, who is a big-time prospect for the Orioles. I think, well, there we go. We've got a home run challenge. If you don't know how those work, pretty neat. You scratch off the back there. You enter the numbers from that box into a Topps account online, and you pick a day that the Marlins will be playing that you think Jazz Chisholm will hit a home run. And if he does, they send you for free a really cool card at the end of the year. So that's pretty neat to get. I was talking about the big cards to get. Michael Harris, I think, would be a pretty good rookie card to pull out of here. And of course, Adley Rutschman is another one. So I haven't done a whole lot of studying of the checklist. I know I looked at it one time and looked for a couple guys, a couple of Rangers, Josh Smith and Ezekiel Duran, a couple of Ranger rookie cards that I would like to see and like to get as well. But that's just from my own PC. The Gabriel Moreno, I'm thinking he was traded maybe to the Diamondbacks. Was part of the Dalton Varsho trade, I think. We hit a big home run against my Rangers towards the end of the year. There's Jonah Heim. And then there's a look at the 1988 style cards that Topps is featuring this year. So you're going to have a couple of these, I think, per box. So cool to have Aaron Judge, our home run king from last year, Juan Soto. So in the retail boxes, I think you're going to see usually one of those or close to one of those per pack. And nothing crazy here. You know, got leader cards. Those are some people really like them because they feature several big-time guys. I could probably live without the leaders cards personally, but let's see. There's a Tatis Jr. It's a shortstop. Don't think he'll be playing there this year. Derek Hall. Tristan Cassis. Now there's also, and I see one in this pack, there's 1 in 10 packs have a royal blue parallel. So that is a parallel card. I guess it's got a little star up in the top left corner. It's not numbered, but I'm sure it's a set that there will be some people out there collecting. We've got Kenley Jansen, Diamondbacks, and Angels. Now these Topps blaster boxes, they all have one thick card. It's some sort of team medallion. And Brett Beatty, I feel like that's going to be a pretty decent rookie card in this particular series. But we'll get to that here in a minute, the insert. And there's one of the big rookies right there, I believe, Gunnar Henderson, who made his Major League debut with the O's last year. Hit 4 home runs and had about 116 at-bats. So I'm trying to think, that probably did not exhaust his rookie status, so he'll probably be a candidate for Rookie of the Year. I know me and my boys got an opportunity to see him at Camden Yards towards the end of the year. And there's a pretty cool card. It is the Julio Rodriguez Gold Cup. So always good to see those out this year. That's a pretty good photo of Julio Rodriguez. We've got 30-30 Club Cedric Mullins, Bobby Witt Jr., and nothing else crazy in that pack. We'll move on to, there's only 7 packs of 14 cards each. So it makes 99 cards per blaster box. I'd have to double check. It feels like it may be down a little bit from past years. But that always kind of changes every year. So I'm sure there's some things that go into that. This is a little bit different insert here. You can see it's a Topps Chrome. I didn't look to see how often those are put into packs or as inserts, but we've got Devers, who signed a big long extension, and some more team cards. Again, I'd be okay if we didn't have the team cards. You know, maybe there's some team card guys out there. I really liked when they did the ballparks, I think in 2019. I wouldn't mind, I'd rather have the ballparks. This is interesting. I don't know if you can see this. These are some real rough cut cards down here at the bottom. So obviously something went on the printing presses. There is Mike Trout. So that's what his base card looks like if you haven't seen it yet. I'm sure will be a popular card. And a 1988 style Max Scherzer. So that's a pretty sweet looking card. Got the Lou Bob, some more team cards, and former Ranger Kyle Hendricks. So this is going to be the card, the thick card. Yeah, I see it already. So got Ethan Small, we've got Pache. Those are kind of cool. The Rockies, would they take all the Rockies pictures on the same day with their I don't know, alternate jerseys, whatever they're called, the ones that Nike put out. Kind of hard to get used to, but definitely looks like they're going to be featured on Rockies players in 2023 Topps. Got Altuve, and here is that's a pretty nice rainbow. I think rainbow are 1 in 10 packs, so if we're going to get one, might as well get Bryce Harper. So that's a pretty nice looking card. Definitely not numbered, but also here is your, I guess, manufactured relic. It's kind of cool. It looks like it would be a really awesome card to get an autograph on, I would say. So these might be somewhat popular. They don't feature the player much and the names down here, but right here would be a great place to get an autograph if you're a Byron Buxton guy. Speaking of the cover boy, there's Julio Rodriguez, and we finish up with no Michael Harris, but hey, we will take what we get. So I really appreciate everyone watching our video today. I'll leave you with these kind of cool looking cards, and hope you find some of this stuff in the wild. Be safe, take care, and we will see you next time.